Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, here in front of Kabuto of the Kojin tribe, because there's another rank up. Serenia, might I ask a favor of you? I recently acquired a suit of armor. It was heavily worn and was required repairs. I have entrusted a smith in Kugano with its restoration. I would go alone to retrieve it, but I worry about the voyage. Twice now the Red Kojin have interfered in our plans. I fear they will strike again. If they do so, you need your help. His condition is yet to improve, but we can discuss that later. Come, let us make for Kugane. Kabuto. Good, you're here. Would seem that Forge has entrusted Shiomi with my armor. A curious twist of fate, no? Serenia, what a pleasure. It's so good to see you again. And a pleasure to see you again as well. Oh my word, it talked. Of course, we have not been properly introduced. I am Tsukumo, a kami called forth from the treasure vault in Tamamizu. I have read everything I could about the Kojin and their beliefs since we parted ways. The text spoke of kami that inhabit the treasures in their keep, but I never imagined them to be real. Well, as you can see, they are more than mere stories. But that's not why we're here. We have come to inquire about the armor we entrusted to you for repairs. Yes, of course, as a fledgling craftsman, I poured my heart into all my work, and this armor was no exception. But I've already delivered it to Hell's Slit as instructed in your letter. Letter? We sent no letter. This must be the work of a Red Kojin. Oh no, is there anything we can do? No need to fear. We need only stop them before they... Oh dear, he seems to have stopped. Must retrieve armor. Has Tsukumo always behaved so sanctuary? Only for the past few moons. Do you think you can fix him? I would rather he stay with you than Serenia and I face the Red Kojin. You ungrateful... To face him is to face death. You would only slow us down. Arrogant fictional. Please calm yourself, Tsukumo. Kabuto means only to keep you from harm. By the time he returns, I promise you will be good as new. Come, Serenia. We must hurry to Hell's Slit and intercept the delivery before it reaches the rat. Dirty, rotten Red Kojin trying to steal. Have they no pride? I thought they act as warriors and whatnot. But it seems we're just common bandits. My apologies, I shouldn't have rushed ahead. Courier, you alright? Thank the gods you came when you did. Those red-shelled bastards nearly made off with your package. I'm afraid this delivery was a trap of their creation. This armor is mine, you see, and they made no request to have it delivered, only to have it repaired by the armorer in Kojin. But as it is here and repairs are complete, I would be more than happy to relieve you of your duty. You're kidding. Well, if it means I don't have to lug this crate back, by all means, I wouldn't stay here long, although those red Kojin could show up again at any time. For a blessing, we have foiled their plans and the courier is unharmed. Still, I find it strange the red Kojin knew of his armor. Incompetent, the lot of them! I suppose I have to handle this myself. Ah, the big red. Well, well, if it isn't the cowardly Kojin from Yansha, if you come to back then... You cannot have his armor, Hirogaki. It belongs to the blue. Why would I concern myself with that pile of scrap when we have already given us so much? Defeating you here and taking it would have been simple enough. We never dreamed you would leave it in Kojin for us. Yes, truly a gift of the divine. Tsukumo? But how? If you would have the doll returned, the blue Kojin will serve. Your obedience might even grant you access to the vault. You would have us debase ourselves for you? Barter with blood and blade as you do? Never. I suppose you mean to take this back with a fair trade? Your pretty words will be by naught but a quick death. We will be waiting for you on the Isle of Zeki. Come to serve or to die. The choice is yours. The red often deal in lies and deception. That vase was likely empty, but if what I say is true, Shiomi may have come to harm. Would you go and check on her? I will deliver this armor home, then see to the truth of Hiromaki's threats. Okay, back to Kojin. And hope that girl is okay. Sylvania, if only it returned sooner. So it's true then? Red Kojin have Tsukumo? I'm afraid so. They came not long after you left. There was nothing I could do. I know how much it meant to Kabuto, and yet I failed him when he needed me most. You needn't worry. All that matters is you are safe. What more? We recovered the armor. Kabuto, I'm sorry to have caused you so much worry. Were you able to save Tsukumo? Unfortunately, no. Uromaki's forces overwhelmed me as he made his escape. But we know where they're keeping him. I promise you, we will get him back. If you'd stand against him, I will furnish you with any arms and armor you require. It's the least I can do. I would be honored, but as would my brothers if you would have a blue Kojin as patron henceforth. Yes, of course. I only wish I was able to repair poor Tsukumo. When he is safely returned, I promise to do all I can to fix him. Thank you, Shiomi. Serenia, meet me in Tamamizu. I would discuss strategy with you. I told Xiaomi what she needed to hear, but I know you understand the hardships before us. My people know little of the ways of war and our numbers are few. Failure is assured if we face the Herat head on. We at least have to try. Easier said than done, my friend. Kabuto, I heard from the others. How could you let them take Tsukumo away from you? Elder, we were just planning a strategy to rescue him. I thought it best if Serenia and I sneak in and say nothing to the rest of the Divine Circle, to those who look to you for guidance. Well, now is not the time for false bravado. If you'd go to the Isle of Zeki and face the rat, you will not do so alone. You must speak with the Divine Circle, know with all of the blue, sound a call to arms and lead them into battle. Lead the blue to battle. If that's the Elder's wish, then I fear I have no other choice. That's Kabuto's armor here, yeah? A fortune Kugan has accepted the blue Kojin as patrons, and has repaired the armor that now rests in the treasure vault. Reputation is honored. Okay. Sukin is seeing a rat. The rat's recent activities give me cause for concern, Serenia. They have begun moving their Imperial weaponry out of storage. There can be no doubt they are planning on its sold, and we may well be the targets. To see that this does not come to pass, I have a mind to sabotage these weapons. We have some Confederate explosives that would be suitable for this purpose. They're not made for large Kojin hands. And so we must turn to you. I ask that you infiltrate the Red stronghold, the Isle of Zeki, and use the explosives to destroy the Imperial crates that you see lying about. May the Kami bless you and keep you. We had some old treasure chests that were lying around, gathering dust. With some creativity on my part, I was able to convert them into octopus traps, and they work exceptionally well, if I say so myself. Now, I have a mind to gift the good folk of Kokajija with a fresh catch, and I should be grateful if you could go out and inspect the traps. I've laid 3 over by the wreck southwest of here. One is bound to have an octopus by now. My thanks in advance. Serenia, we have a situation. A band of rat has made off with merchandise due to be delivered to Kokajija. And that isn't the worst of it. Seeking to reclaim the stolen articles, one of our hot-headed brothers struck out of the Isle of Zeki, but he is slow to return. I fear for his life. Please, find him and bring him back safely. Okay. Now this was actively against the Red Kojin. There's nothing in here. Nothing in here. are tentacles in that chest. Ach, Mann. You alright, Hothead Kojin? You have a divine circle? My thanks. Were it not for your timely intervention, our merchant would have been lost, never mind my life. But come, let us quit this place ere more would appear. Serenia, I have awaited your return with bated breath. Tell me you were able to destroy the weapons. I was. Over relief. Thanks to you we may rest easy for a while, but that's not to say we can afford to slacken our vigil. Even assuming the Red are defunct for now, they can easily acquire more weapons from their Imperial Masters. We may well have need of your prowess again. Ah, there you are. Did Vakami bless us with a catch? Oh, such a large and lively octopus. Our blacksmith's friends shall be pleased. By the way, did I mention that older chests wreathed in weeds make the best traps? Well, they do. You may wish to remember this for your future references. Serenia, pleased to see you hale and whole. Our hot-headed brother, too, returned a short while ago. None the worse for his ill-conceived foray, and with the merchandise intact. Well, it's enough that none of us came to harm. I'm grateful that we will be able to fulfill our trade obligations. You have my humblest thanks. Okay. So, it seems next time we actively go against Red Kojin, we will see another time how that turns out. Until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.